So I see that Anthony's story has become one of a man who is just not covered by anything. And so he's easily influenced by the prayers that goes on in the universe. Because yes, if you don't sit down and try to be decisive in life, guess what? Someone is always praying for your downfall or is praying to have you do what they want you to do. Watch this.
And I like her, and she's getting fit, and I'm getting fit, and it's hard to find somebody my age.
You're getting
That's
fit.
on. She's getting fit. Don't. That was low. That was low. Come on now. Everybody deserves a second chance. So, are you cool with that or not?
Fine, fine, because
Okay,
you
good.
want your bestie to work out with her.
Good.
She can work out.
I'm letting her know now.
Fine.
Thank you.
Speaking of second chances, I'm starting to have second chances about moving out of Shayla's apartment.
Second chance or second thoughts?
Second thoughts, second chances, like
So what has happened to him is yes, Angelina has done her little prayer, her little voodoo, and yes, that's exactly how it works. Now these people will sit down in the Bible and do voodoo to get you to do what they want you to do. So now instead of him going by this place that he's at, right, and doing what he's supposed to do, he's not doing that. Instead, what he has been doing is nothing and being indecisive. And here comes the indecisive Anthony again. Can't make up his mind. Him can't decide if he want to do A or B. It's always a veer of both. And people who live in this zone, yet again, as I've said before, is dangerous because you never get anywhere by doing this.
I mean, when I
Okay.
think about just leaving my son just to save money and protect my wealth, it's kind of messed up, you know. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay. Now, when you put the kid in that, it makes sense.
I mean, the last thing I'm gonna be is a deadbeat father.
Well, you're not a deadbeat father because you're still in his life.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's yeah. You're being there for your child. So I mean, I'm not gonna tell you which way to go, but I think that would be a good decision that you remain. And
So hold on. Before we start getting into this, because we're not making it seem as though he is running very very far away from wherever it is. Do you see exactly how the influence around doesn't make any sense? Because now it sounds like what it's sounding like is like we're saying that he's moving to a whole different state and he'll never have any contact with this child at all. That's what we're actually saying. As if parenting can happen from two different households living in the same vicinity. In fact, I've seen parenting happen in two different states. But the way how they're putting it and framing it, just to argue for what has actually occurred, is that.
it's legit because you're on the lease. you're literally on the lease, so you have to be there. You have to live there. So
Technicality, but yeah, I don't know. I just when I think about it, you know, I don't want to be that dad that misses moments. Like, you know, what if I'm not there? And Kai starts walking, or he says his first words, or you know, anything. I don't want to be gone like that.
So that doesn't make sense because what if he said his first word when you're at work? Then what? Then I've missed the moment. All of this is just nonsense. It's just again arguing for the fact, after making a decision on whatever it is that he had said before. Look, it's like this. Yes, in case y'all don't realize, evil people pray. They do. And they will prey on people who, especially like an Anton, is very weak minded. When you're weak minded, you succumb to the forces that are actually in the universe. That's exactly why you always have to make sure that you're being decisive because those are always rolling through the ether. Hope I'm not too spiritual.
So when I think about it, it's just like I don't know if this is a good decision. I don't know. It might be a good decision in the long run, you know, but right now, I don't know. I'm having second thoughts.
See, the funny thing is, if he had stuck with this actual decision that he's making, maybe he would have found out some more things about Shayla and he'd have get more solid, he would have get more solace and more peace and more clear headedness because he doesn't have Shayla clouding him to make decisions as to what he's trying to do. He hasn't even worked himself out of what has occurred in the entire marriage piece. Obviously, because obviously he keeps going back over the house to Amber. Him, same go over there for email, but he's over there talking and talking a bunch of garbage. He hasn't done any of this. Maybe if he had spent that time just in solitary, maybe just spend that time by himself, he would get more inklings, more ideas. But no, that's not exactly what he's doing. But yet again, this is the story of the man that is easily influenced. And the man that is easily influenced is an indecisive man. A man that doesn't make a decision and stick with it. A nice male story, no? And we have females with this too, but we're dealing with a man at this point in time. So we're not veering from the male. We're talking about the man because him is supposed to be leading this entire charge. But hey, let me know what y'all think of my assessment. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.